Well, hello my friends, and welcome back. Cumberland Outdoorsman out here once again at my shooting bench with another one of my 22 rimfire series videos. Today I'm testing out some 22 short ammunition out of this recently acquired Remington Model 552. It does quite well with 22 long rifle ammo, and I initially brought it out here and did some shooting with it in some previous videos, but I've not taken it hunting yet. So I want to see how well the new Remington 27 grain short Hollowpoint will perform in this particular rifle. Now, since the Remington Model 552 is one of very few semi-automatic rifle models that will actually cycle and handle 22 short ammo, I was very curious to see how well this gun would do with that ammunition since I just recently got it. So today we're going to shoot it here at my range. I've got a target set up down there at 35 yards. I tacked that up yesterday evening. I was going to come out here and do this yesterday afternoon, but I decided to go deer hunting instead. So I'm out here today to test this little gun out to make sure that it shoots a good enough group so that I'll feel confident in taking it in the woods and going squirrel hunting with it, because unless it groups tight enough, I'm just not going to take the risk of crippling game animals if I can help it. And we owe it to ourselves and the magnificent wildlife that we pursue as hunters to always try to ensure a clean, ethical harvest. So let's see how well this little gun will shoot. I doubt it'll do as well as the 580 series rifles that I use, because in that first video where I featured Remington's short Hollowpoint, that little Model 581 shot it exceptionally well. But those have always been real accurate, consistent rifles, no matter what type of ammunition that you shoot through them. And to say that I'm confident in that particular model, that would be an understatement. But you never know. I mean, this little gun here could surprise me today. So I'm going to shoot a 5-shot group down here at 35 yards, and if it stays within the parameters that I expect for a hunting rifle, then we'll take it out in the woods, and that's where I'll see you. Okay guys, we'll get zoomed in on this target down here at 35 yards, and we'll see how well the Remington Model 552 will group these little 22 short Hollowpoints by Remington. It's a 27 grain Hollowpoint. So here we go. All right, make sure this gun is unloaded. Safe to go downrange. All right, well, that's a pretty decent group. Well, look here. I tacked this target up here yesterday afternoon, and here we got signs of a visitor. Looks like a squirrel came up here and was feeding on this hickory nut here. Anyway, this is a group I shot at 35 yards. You got two that are a little bit outside of the group, but three of them clustered right in there, right at the bullseye. Just a little bit high, which is the way I'd want it, because sometimes you'll get a shot further out and that bullet's going to drop some at a longer distance. But either way, that's totally acceptable for small game hunting and for our purposes here in the squirrel woods of Tennessee. Well guys, it's still pretty cool out here. That's 2 squirrels that I harvested this morning, and the first 2 squirrels that I took with this little Remington 552 that I got just last winter. This is the first time I've had this gun in the woods, and I really wanted to try it out with Remington's new 22 short Hollowpoint. And I'll tell you what, I'm pretty impressed with this ammunition. It has a fairly mild report, so you know, you're not going to spook game too much when you got squirrels, multiple squirrels in a woodlot like this. And I dropped that first squirrel there. I would say he's around 40 yards. And then that second one there, he's probably another 10, 15, maybe even 20 yards further. But we'll get up from here and go retrieve those squirrels, and we'll pace it off on the way there. So follow along with me. Let's go gather up our squirrels. We'll take them home, get them cleaned and ready for the stew pot. But I wanted to see just how far. I know that second squirrel, he was pretty good ways out there, but as you could see, even at that distance, that little short Hollowpoint, I mean, really did a number on him. I don't think he ever knew what hit him. All right. Right here's the tree that I was sitting at. It's got this young white oak next to it. It's a big red oak right here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45 to that first squirrel. There he lays. Okay, and the second one was a little bit further down. Okay, so that's 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 6, 57, 58, 59, 60, 60 to right here. Okay, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. There's that second squirrel. Almost 70 yards from that tree over there. Let's see if I can zoom in on that tree. I'll put my gun over here. Make sure it's not loaded. Okay. Let's see, I was sitting right there at the base of that red oak with that little white oaks growing right next to it. Tell you what, guys, that's a pretty good stretch for a 22 short, and I'm really impressed with the performance. I mean, it knocked the squirrel down out of that tree just like that, you know, no problem. So that's why I like a 22 short Hollowpoint or a subsonic Hollowpoint and 22 long rifle, because it doesn't make a lot of noise and it's got plenty of power for small game like these squirrels, you know. And I tell you what, it does expand, as I proved to y'all in the last video that I posted where I retrieved that bullet out of that squirrel. That was also a 22 short Hollowpoint. So I'll go ahead and gather these up and get them home, get them cleaned up, and I'll be back with you. Well, my friends, I think it's safe to assume that this little Remington Model 552 and Remington's new 27 grain, 22 short, high velocity Hollowpoint make a good combination for squirrel hunting. And it gave me the confidence as a hunter to take it out in the woods this morning and be successful on my squirrel hunt. And as you could see, even though those ranges were rather far out there, that ammunition performed very well. I mean, those squirrels went down, boom, right there. There was no lingering at all. They never knew what hit them, and that's what you want as a hunter or a sportsman. And like I always say, you know, you owe it to yourself and you owe it to the game animals that you pursue to always strive for an ethical, quick harvest, because it makes you more confident in future hunts, and it also gives you the self-esteem as a hunter to know that your equipment is performing up to par, and that's something that you can control. Sometimes you have extenuating circumstances. You'll make a bad shot because a limb or a twig got in your way. You know, it deflected your arrow or your bullet, whether you're deer hunting or squirrel hunting or whatever. And those are the things that are beyond your control. But what you can control is how well your equipment performs and how well you can perform with that equipment. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and close out this video and tell you thank you. I do appreciate you coming along. I hope you enjoy this video. And remember, if you like to go hunting, fishing, camping, shooting, hiking, no matter what your outdoor pursuit happens to be, I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. But also remember this, hit that like button, smash that bell icon, and subscribe. That way you'll know when more videos like this one will be coming your way. So until next time, this is the Cumberland Outdoorsman wishing you well. Y'all get out there and enjoy the great outdoors. I'll be seeing you.